Lesson number 2 will be anger. Maybe should have been number 1. Really, most miracles, or whatever you want to call them, really have the same value, have the same weight, have the same power. Anger, you know, it has a short-term power. The other is love. Going that direction takes more courage, but lasts longer. It's like the difference between joy and happiness. Happiness is short-lived. Joy doesn't go away. So that's what we're looking for. Yeah, anger has a short-term power. It'll get you off your ass. It will get you going, uh, and that's it. Um, that's about it. Love is way stronger, way more powerful. Uh, a little more about opiates. Well, anything, quitting anything or changing anything. Our ego. You know, I have a lot to say about that. It's the anything evil or bad in the Bible mostly is about our ego, which 2000, you know, couldn't be explained. Then I'm convinced that it is everything to do with the ego. Besides, you know, being repetitive and consistent asshole, I call him. He he uh, is a weakling. He's you know, it's a but I but all we have is our thoughts. I don't want to change our thoughts. Well, you kick that steaming pile of shit to the curb a few times and he gives up. Yeah, he's a fucking weakling. Um, but repetitive and consistent. Fuck, you kidding me? But just, you know, kick him to the curb a few times and see how he gives up. It's fucking hysterical. Uh, so anger. Oh my God. When you know, we start with that one if you want. Start meditating on that. Like I said, objectively from back here, start. It's no effort really. You're just watching yourself and you're noticing when it comes and goes. And man, when you knock that out of the way, that God, that's enough right there, man. I mean that's enough to just fall for this program, or you know, it's all over the place. Meditation and what it does for you. Um, Anger is so life changing. It'll hook you. The change, the watching of anger and changing it and what it does for you, and even if you don't realize it, you know, we can be facetious and and that's anger, you know, and like I said, what anger is, what love is, what things, what the ego is, it comes clear as you meditate. It's really cool. Um, uh, I would have loved to have started this 10 years ago when I quit, you know, but I didn't, and there has to be reasons for that. Um, Anger, judgment, same family. Uh, Judgment, anger. Start with the rough stuff, you know, um, and watch that. See what that does for you, and see if you're not hooked immediately. Um, Comes and goes. Comes and goes. You get good at it. I've already said it. Comes natural after a little while. The ego, you, you know what I mean. He wants to pop in and, well, wait a minute. You know, we've done this our whole lives. And he's a little weakling, so gotta shut. Tell him to shut up, and he does. Or she could be even worse. Yeah, so after judgment or before, however you want to do it, pay attention to when you may or may not be getting angry, and you might think that helps you with decisions. No, it doesn't. Replace the word anger for um, there's another word that's better. I didn't write it down. Um, replace anger with something else for decision making you think might help you make decisions. It doesn't. Uh, it's not anger. It's sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not writing stuff down. I believe the genuine stuff. I don't need to. I don't know how important that is being. Uh, real. Um, and of course, this is 50% for me. I mean, the teacher is just as important as the student. It's half selfish, and it's fun. And I know my poop, so uh, maybe that's why I waited 10 years. I wanted to make sure I knew what's what. So have fun with that. It's fun. Have fun with that. No effort. It's fun. It's no effort. Next one, I don't know, maybe be something else in the anger family. Next lesson, exercise. Next exercise. Uh, I love to talk about the ego and make it feel small. When that becomes a collective belief, which it already is, it's taken over, stumping the ego and how we could just crush it. It's becoming easier and easier collectively for that very reason. Collective belief is, collective anything is the fact that we are all connected. And I don't know who doesn't know that, but all of us thinking these things will bring about an incredible change that we call the garden, or on earth as it is at heaven, however you want to say it. It's said differently from culture to culture. Now I'm being repetitive. So have a great week, kids. I don't mean anything by that. Love you very much. I'll see you probably tomorrow. All right.